We're now, inshallah, walking into hall number 5, but we're going to make our way around to number 7 first, because that's where the different country awqaf buildings are, our booths are, not buildings, but booths. And they are the ones giving away the books. So before they run out, we want to see what they have. And benefit from that first and foremost. Inshallah. It's much busier today. Even though the parking was much less. In around 30 minutes, for sure, we'll have to stop for Salat. Salat al-Isha. So none of these even look interesting to me. كيف حالك أخي؟ وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. But as we said, much of this is educational for kids. For example, escape from school. I don't know. Returning to school, escape from school, the true test. They have the books, Soup for the Soul or whatever they're called, as well as Diary of a Wimpy Kid. These are books that are nice. Why? Right? Why about the earth? Why about science? Why about animals, human body, nature? Right? Why certain things happen? These are all educational things that can build your vocabulary and understanding. Small books like this, big letters, vowelized, could help a person help their children. Here we can see lots of games. Board games and things kids can play. See somebody waiting for an interview right there. In case you need coffee to stay up, there's a Nescafe booth. A lot of this stuff is for kids. The good thing, kind of, is when you find a book that's in English and it's been translated into Arabic, you can find out, you know, how they translate certain things if you do a comparison. You know, I always wondered, for example, if in Arabic, we say, Ana wa ibni, basically me and my son. But in English, we say my son and I. So if you come across a phrase in a book, or the sheikh says it in a lecture and you're translating, he says Ana wa ibni, should I translate it in the Arabic sense, me and my son, or should I translate it in the English sense, my son and I? Of course, somebody might say that's nitpicky, who cares, and it might be true. And somebody might say, oh, no, there's a reason why the Arabs do it that way, and that reason should be honored, especially if the sheikh is going to build upon that foundation. But if not, then it doesn't matter. And long story short, I've seen in movies where the Arabic phrase is there, and when it's translated, they translate it the English way. So that's something that is interesting. Here we have the Sultan of Oman, and for most people might know that Oman is an Ibadi state, an Ibadi. So many of their books are going to be munharif or deviant according to Ahl Sunnah. But that doesn't mean you can't find something that may be a benefit, especially in comparative religion, comparative methodology. I'm interested, I heard that they printed Bidayatul Mujtahid with the opinions of the four madhahib, as well as the Ibadi sect in the footnotes. That's something that's interesting to me. But I'm looking for it and I don't see it. It's supposed to be in 4 volumes or something. Taysir al-Tafsir لكتب الأئمة الشيخ الحاج محمد ibn Yusuf Tafish. I don't want it, but if they gave it to me, I would take it and put a big beware sticker on it. It's a Mosul Omaniya. I have no idea. Inshallah. This is مركز البحوث والدراسات الكويتية. Book mall? No, this is a book fair. It's a book fair, happens, it's international, it travels around the world. At this time of the year, every year, it happens in Kuwait. This time of the year, every year, it happens in Kuwait. الله يبارك فيك. شكرا جزيلا. الله يبارك فيك. Here again is, I believe, Oman here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Here it is, بداية المجتهد. بكم هذا بداية المجتهد؟ 13 ما شاء الله. هذا مما سمعت هذا فيه أقوال المذاهب الأربعة مع الإباضية صح؟
تماما
ما شاء الله. الله يبارك فيك. كتاب الضياء, something to look into. موسوعة الفقه الإباضي. Let's look inside إن شاء الله. من هذا هو الفراحلي؟
الإمام الربيع بن حبيب.
وله مسند ها؟ من القرن الثاني. القرن الثاني. وهذا مجانا أو بالبيع؟
لا دينار.
دينار ها؟ طيب شكرا جزيلا. فيكم بارك. I want to try to knock out this haul before 7 so that I can work on 5 after Salat al-Isha without anything. I'm here by myself today. Don't got to worry about losing my family. Don't got to worry about looking for anybody. Inshallah. هذا هو Yemen, mashallah. They're not open yet though. Mashallah. Kids coloring books. Well, they might be free. Stuff related to saving the ocean environment since we live on the Arabian Gulf here. Saving the marine environment. Nice. It's a magazine stand, but there's a bunch of women there. Even the United States has an embassy for those who want to become citizens or get a visa. You can answer their questions. Abu Dhabi International Book Fair. These are theses, master's and doctor's theses from Kuwait University. These are legal things. This is the Majmu' of Fiqh from Kuwait Awqaf. They took it and fixed it and put it in that leather bound one you can see behind the Sheikh Asif. In this leather bound one, they took it and summarized it and took out some of the bad stuff. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Kif halkum? Anyway, until I get to the bookstore, books which are dini, it's probably going to be a little boring. Just trying to show you in a little better detail without searching for my family and without any other hindrances, inshallah, except waiting on salat. This is مكتبة الباب الطين المركزية للشعر العربي. All of this, they have a big building in the downtown area, all of it dedicated to poetry. So all these books that we see here are dedicated to poetry. Here you can see the building behind him. Fancy. This is Bahrain. Alhamdulillah, I've been to Bahrain Awqaf before. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And we did get some books, but not any of these, alhamdulillah. These, as we said, they're secular stuff dealing with university studies, political science, and so forth. I don't know what this Italia is. Maybe it's just a section for Italian books for people who travel there in the summer or winter. Shukran. So, inshallah, I'm going to make my way down to 5, bi'idhnillah, until Salat. A little bit boring that was, but for me too. The only thing exciting was that موسوعة البداية مجتهد ونهاية المقتصد of Ibn Rushd, who's a Maliki scholar. What they've done is they've placed the dalil used by the four madhahib for whatever Ibn Rushd said. It's a fiqh book. So whatever Ibn Rushd said, they say, well, this is what Abu Hanifa said, or his students. This is what Malik said, or his students. Shafi said, or his students. Ahmed said, or his students. And then what the Ibadiyya say. So I myself haven't studied too much about the Ibadiyya sect. I don't know much about them. But you could probably read something real quick about what they believe in general and then see what their fiqh differences are and who do they line up with. Do they line up with the Rawafid? Do they line up with this group or that group? Inshallah, here's the map for Hall 6. That's the table set up and the numbers. For instance, 121. What's 121? Right? Beit al-Nima. So in Hall 6 is 143 bookstores. In Hall 6. I didn't count how many were in Hall 5, but close to that. We'll look, inshallah, when we go down that way. We'll look at the map, bi'idhnillah. So you see 143 bookstores in Hall 6, say 143 in 5. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And then you see maybe a few more than that throughout the middle. Then you have at least 300, maybe 400 bookstores participating. This here is Dar al-Kutub al-Ilmiya. They're usually known for, took the camera, sorry. Dar al-Kutub al-Ilmiya from Lebanon. They're usually known for having bad prints, lots of mistakes. Dar al-Kutub al-Ilmiya, this DKI. If you see that, if there's another print available of that book, get the other print. If there isn't, you just have to get that because sometimes they're the only ones with the book. Then get that. But if you don't have to get it, stay away from this print. As you can see, for instance, Qatar, Awqaf, and now other people are printing Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya in 22 volumes, 22 individual volumes. Here they're printing 15 and they're putting 2 or 3 volumes in each book, or 2 in each book except the last one. This is going to be probably 8 volumes, probably going to be around, just say $90 roughly. And it's going to be a horrible print. Whereas if you spent $200 on the other one, you would come out with a much better print and be happy and not have typos. For example, sometimes in the Isnad it might say, An Muhammad ibn Muhammad ibn Muhammad ibn Muhammad ibn Ahmed. You know, 2 or 3 of those Muhammads are definitely mistakes. there's probably no one in Isnad field that has Muhammad ibn Muhammad ibn Muhammad ibn Muhammad. This is Dar al-Kitab from Lebanon. you can see new trends. Like this paper cover is kind of a new trend, you know. It's been there before, but as you can see by this table, all of them have it. So it's something new that they're doing, trying to catch some attention of the people. دار القلم للطباعة والنشر والتوزيع. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك شيخ؟ الله يبارك فيك.
طبعا تفسيره بالسعودي
ما شاء الله. هذا جديد.
الجديد طبعا.
نعم.
طبعا تركيا.
أخذ السليمي.
كتاب الزهد أول مرة.
ما شاء الله.
القطعة.
ما شاء الله. كم مجلد هذا؟
هذا 9.
9 بكم؟
45. بالمكتبات برا نبيعه 55.
نعم. This is a new tafsir of Abu Saud ibn Muhammad al-Imadi, who died in the year 982.
بهجة النفوس لابن أبي جمرة.
ما شاء الله.
أول مرة.
ما شاء الله. الله يبارك فيك. 9 volumes for $150. Not bad. A little bit expensive, but not too bad. About $17 per volume. This is بهجة النفوس وتحليها بمعرفة مالها وعليها. This is basically what's obligated upon a person and for a person about rights. شرح مختصر صحيح البخاري مسمى الجمع النهاية في بدء الخير للغاية. Basically hadith. This is a mukhtasar of Sahih Muslim by Ibn Abi Jamrah, printed for the first time. هذا 5 مجلدات ها شيخ؟
هذا 5.
بكم؟
30.
$100 for 5 volumes. 5.
تريدهم؟
5 مجلدات صح؟
مجلدات.
نعم طيب جزاك الله خير. So that's $20 a volume. That's not cheap. Although paper has recently went up. Paper, the price of paper has recently went up. So now is the time. If you can get a book that was printed previously, buy it now, because if they go into a reprint, it's going to be expensive. نعم.
الكتب كلها وقفية.
نعم. وقفية ها؟
وقفية.
مجانا.
لا مو مجانا. هذا مركز البحوث تركيا.
نعم. هذا مو وقفي. وقفي. ما شاء الله. Here's some new books. We just saw this one, 5 volumes. التسديد في شرح التمهيد. جامع الأصول في بيان القواعد الحنفية والشافعية في أصول الفقه للسمرقندي. This is 2 volumes. التنوير في مولد سراج المنير. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. We're going to try to look at some of the better bookstores and see what they have available. New, especially new. Yeah, I'm here. Akil. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Some of these places, like we said, we're just going to skip. We see all these colors. It's either kids or psychology or math or something that we're not interested in. Could be something beneficial there, but you got to be willing to fight through all the people. You got to be willing to fight through all the people. I'm not willing to do that. I get it at the bookstore later on, inshallah. So these are things that are here. Cards, like a game, colors, different things for kids or learning for school, extracurricular reading. Here we have Dar ibn Kathir from, well, I'm not sure if that's Misr or where. So here's the Bidayah wa Nihaya I was telling you about. You can see the difference. It's 21 volumes. I think it has a 22nd one though. But you can see the difference from what was like this over there, going to be smashed up and probably have a lot of mistakes. And then this one here, which is given some service. طريق الهجرتين لابن القيم. History of the rightly guided Khulafa. نصرة المتقين. شعر رياض الصالحين. الدارم عون القدير عون القدير الفتاوى رسالة ابن الأمير جامع الصوفي أحاديث ورسول of الجزري. There's Bidayah wa Nihaya up there, 21 volumes. I said 22 earlier. البداية والنهاية شيخ بكم؟ 70. So $230 versus you get it for 100, but you got it. It's cheaper, much cheaper. However, lots of mistakes. Lots of mistakes. Dar al-Qalam again. Mufradat of al-Asfahani. This is a book dealing with the gharib words, the strange words that an Arab himself might even have to look up from the Kutub al-Sittah. So this is like a dictionary for strange or difficult words from the 6 books. It's old, nothing new, but it's there. As-Sunnah wal Bid'ah. So they have lots of stuff back there. Tafsir al-Mawdu'i, al-Mu'tamad. Inshallah. It's probably getting close to time for Salat. We'll hear the Adhan. We'll stop the recording and make our way towards the Musalla that's inside here. We'll take you to the Musalla and show you, inshallah. Musuta. See, this is a encyclopedia of famous people or scholars in Yemen. Right? Here's a mushaf. I don't know what the miza of it is. It's bound in all leather. Oh. So let's see. Let's look at the main cover. Qira'at al-Saba. Ah, mashallah. So this mushaf has the 7 recitations in it, in the footnotes. Very nice looking. You could tell it was handwritten, not by a computer or anything, even though the mushaf today is not by a computer. It's all handwritten as well. But this was definitely from a different time, and this is all scanned like this. I'm gonna ask how much it is just for knowledge purposes. Here's a bigger one, obviously the same thing, just a bigger size. And then you skip stuff like this, Hikmat Khat al-Zaman by Amr Khalid, that guy who says all kinds of kufr stuff, like Shaitan is a believer. But here are stories about, you see, Nelson Mandela, Hitler, Gandhi, Taha Hussein, his Guevara, whatever his name, Guevara, Che Guevara. السلام عليكم أخي. هذا مصحف
قراءة 7.
نعم أعرف بكم؟ الصغير بكم والكبير بكم؟
الصغير على
لا تعرف.
عم بقسم الدولار على الدينار.
بالدولار بكم؟
دولار 300.
300؟
ايه.
طيب تقريبا
والكبير
90 دينار.
لا، هذا احسب لك اياه على 60 دينار، هذا احسب لك اياه 75 دينار.
فهذا 60 يكون 200.
60
يكون 200.
هذا بعد الحسم.
نعم 200 دولار.
عملنا حسم هلا.
نعم فهمت.
وهذا احسب لك اياه 75.
نعم تقريبا 250.
ايه، هذا سعره 500 450 دولار.
نعم.
في عندك كمان عند شيء مخطوطات كمان كثير. نعم
ما شاء الله. مخطوط شنو؟
هيدا مخطوطة، هيدا
شفته فتحته. نعم.
طلعت عليه.
ايش عندك من المخطوطات؟
والله ما كانوا يخلوني ندخلهم من هنا. ممنوع.
نعم. طيب فكر هذا غالي عليك شوي لكن افكر
ان شاء الله. اهلا وسهلا.
عندك نسخة واحدة
ايه، ما بطلع اكثر من نسختين.
ما شاء الله. شكرا جزيلا.
عندها حجم كبير وحجم صغير.
نعم الله يبارك فيكم. So normally saying the mushaf, the small one is 300. It's a copy of a manuscript. It's 300. He's going to sell it for 200 US. And the big one is 450, but he's going to sell it for 250. Dar of Babylon. How to crochet in Arabic. How to do henna. Tattoos, nails, waliyadhu billah. So most of the time I would just skip this stuff, but they might have like a book on hijama. You know, here's a dictionary, English, Arabic. Someone might be interested in. قاموس المحيط, المعجم الوسيط, different dictionaries someone might need. So this is a Nahu book. Psychology, all different stuff about other religions. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Usul al-Thalatha is going to be in almost every bookstore. That's easy. Usul al-Thalatha is too easy. In fact, just download it from online. It's only going to be a page or two. Save yourself a few dollars. Matan Usul al-Thalatha, you can go to the Prophet's Masjid, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and go to the Mutun Talib al-Ilm section, which is on the far left of the masjid when you're facing the Qibla. Go to the far left, and the Mutun Talib al-Ilm section is there, and you can get it there for free. You get these people, they'll just, anybody, they'll print them or they'll carry others. Books which are old, which don't have copyright, such as Fath al-Bari, stuff like this, then anybody will print it. And they'll get the first manuscript they can find, and they will, they will print the cheapest one, and they can make the most money off of. It's a business for a lot of people. See, here's a Mujalla Majma Lughat al-Arabiya bi Damashq. So this is about the Arabic language from my magazine in Damascus. Here's, oh, this is nice. بقية الطلاب في رفع الارتياب. Basically a present or a prize for the students in lifting the doubt في بيان in clarifying the أحكام إجازة القراءة والسماعة, the ruling of getting an ijaza for reading or listening من عن بعد ومن وراء الحجاب, online or from behind a wall, meaning you don't get to see the sheikh when he's reading, but you heard him say it, or you read to him and he didn't see you, you didn't see him, but you read to him. What's the ruling on that? Does that ijaza count? It's a big deal because a lot of people today refuse the ijaza from something that's being done online. You have to be in person. Some of the mashayikh refuse it. So, what is it said? It's a book there. This is fiqh and law. These are usul al-fiqh. This is more fiqh and law. Here is tazkiyah wa akhlaq, so purification and manners, and tasawwuf, Allah musta'an. And here is dirasat fil hadith. Okay, so this is supposed to be a lineage of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, starting with all the prophets: Adam to Noah, Sam, Ham, Yam, Japheth, come down Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. From here, his children, up until whoever. الجزء الخامس 12 دينار. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. هذا موسوعة إعراب القرآن، كم مجلد؟
في منه كتير، الجزء الأول والثاني والثالث والرابع والجزء 29.
وهذا خامس هنا، لكن 12 دينار لكل مجلد.
الواحد بس.
يوزع هذا مجانا في الكويت. عجيب. So they want $40 for one. لكن مو كامل ها؟ لكن ما عندك 30 جزء. لا لا.
هو 9 أجزاء.
10 وكل واحد 12 دينار. والله يا عيب.
أسعار الدكاترة مش
هذا تقريبا $400 لتسع كتاب ومو مجلد، غلاف. $400. هذا $40 لكتاب واحد. فهمتني؟ $40. أنت من وين؟ مصر؟ 12 دينار بكم؟ أنت في جنيه. ها؟
1000 جنيه.
1000 لكتاب واحد، غلاف. ما شاء الله. أنا من أمريكا. الله يبارك فيكم. So there's 1,000 junays for that one book. السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك أخي؟ الله يبارك فيكم. الحمد لله نحمد الله. السلام عليكم. Doing good؟ الحمد لله. ما شاء الله. السلام ورحمة الله. كيف حالك أخي؟ الله يبارك فيك.
كيف حالك؟
نحمد الله.
الأخبار؟
الحمد لله خير.
تمام؟
الحمد لله. نعم الحمد لله. وقت الصلاة قريب صح؟
ايه خلاص.
أذنوا الآن ها؟
ابي اذن.
ما شاء الله.
شرفنا بالمساء.
How's the مركز? You benefiting? الحمد لله. Good. All the students came or just you? Okay. Yeah, for sure. قليلا. Alhamdulillah. You learning? You growing? This is one of the brothers here. You can hear that. This is one of the brothers with me. That's in a 3-month program, 3-month Arabic program at Markaz al-Thaqafi al-Islami. What مستوى? What level are you in? Huh? Third تمهيدي or third مستوى متفوق ها؟ ما شاء الله ما شاء الله. And you're from where? In UK. ما شاء الله. For sure you studied Arabic before. Where? Egypt. ما شاء الله. Brother studied in Egypt. ما شاء الله. They take you on a lot of trips like this? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. I'm going to show you guys the musalla and then we're going to close it off, inshallah. It's hard to navigate.
You get lost easily.
Visit a lot, you'll be all right, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, it's good to see brothers getting out, buying books. I'm gonna pass through here, even though I can go the other way around, probably closer. Other way around shows food, and here shows books. This is where we were yesterday when I lost my family. Alhamdulillah, good news, I found them 3 minutes after we closed the stream. I found them. And we were pretty much wrapped up anyway, so we looked around a little bit and then left. Oh, I think my book is sold. Nope, there it is. Whole stack of them. That's the women's musalla in there. Plus, you want to be close to the front, because if you get in the back, there's going to be another group of people wanting to come in and pray. You're not going to have a sutra. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Kayf halak akhi? So small, inshallah. After Salat, we'll go live again. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum.